Prophets do not come out of Galilee. In the scriptures, but also in our own lives, we can be very small-minded. It's easy to be petty, to even perhaps hold an element of prejudice against people just because they've come from a particular place or a particular background, or they've got particular skills. And we can assume and think, well, they can't contribute, they can't be leaders, maybe they can't even be Christians. And definitely, as the scriptures puts it, they couldn't be a prophet. It's part of perhaps our history in this country and even in this place. At times there has been moments where there has been perhaps discrimination. There's been this fear perhaps of the foreigner or someone who's not from our own area. Almost as if to say, well, they're not welcome or they don't have a place here. This attitude, this mentality is not Christian. We should be able to, the scriptures are reminding us, to be able to see that Christ is present in all people. The image of Christ is present in all people, and we should seek that out and allow that to thrive. But at times the pettiness or the fear perhaps of others can eat away at us. And this can happen on a very human level, but it can also happen within the life of the church. We can say, oh, this person's come from not our particular parish, and we can become very protective of our own view of things to perhaps the exclusion of others. This is the challenge that they're going through. People at the time of Jesus sort of looked down upon the people of Galilee. Nothing good can come out of Nazareth. We've heard that in other parts of the scriptures. And they have this whole debate, well, the Messiah, the Christ, he's meant to come from Bethlehem. A prophet, well, a prophet can come from anywhere. That's what the scriptures normally tell us. So why are they excluding Galilee? I think that's an interesting question. What happened there? And what's within perhaps the Pharisees, the leaders at the time? Why did they have that attitude? And can we at times have that attitude as well towards others? It's a challenge for us to think, do we exclude people at times? Do we say, well, that person doesn't fit our profile or our desire for leadership, and so we push them aside? Prophets do not come out of Galilee. Perhaps prophets don't come out of anywhere. Or maybe prophets could come from any place at any time. Are we open to hearing the word of Christ proclaimed and spoken, perhaps through the unknown prophet, the one who we might perhaps not expect to be the prophet? Scriptures are reminding us to be open to hearing the word of Christ preached and spoken to us when we don't expect it. Perhaps those are our opportunities for true conversion. Go into the matter and see for yourself. Prophets do not come out of Galilee. That's the attitude of the Pharisee. Let's have the attitude of Christ and the scriptures to seek the prophet wherever the word of Christ is proclaimed.